I think in light of that history, in all of the contexts that you identified, it's where the distinction between regulation and benefits really makes a difference. And it actually tracks some of the concerns that have been raised about standing and the Chief Justice's questions about who could actually sue on this plan and what role there is for the judiciary. It is logical for Congress in confronting that possibility to think we want to make sure that without delay, the executive branch can take care of Americans and can get them essential benefits. It did so here with language that has many other limitations, so we are not claiming just limitless authority for the federal government to do what it wants in an emergency. The HEROES Act limits the circumstances that can trigger the authority. It says who you can help. It says how you can help them, and it enumerates the purposes that the aid has to serve. So in all of those ways, Congress can find that authority. But in a circumstance like this one, where the Secretary has made the findings that without this critical relief for debtors, we are going to have a wave of default across the country with all of the negative consequences that has for borrowers, I think it is precisely the type of context where the executive should be able to implement those emergency powers.
Your Honor, I disagree with most everything in the OLC opinion, but I agree with that part of the OLC opinion. I think it's right that that's what the phrase "no worse position" means. It means Congress was telling the Secretary he had the authority to keep borrowers near the status quo. But what we have here is a program that for 20 million borrowers is going to leave them without a single outstanding loan. That goes well beyond putting them back in the status quo ante. And for the other approximately 20 million borrowers that stand to benefit from this, their average debt is going to go from $29,000 to $13,000. Again, far beyond returning to the status quo.